The WBO have received a petition to allow the Undisputed Championship fight between Oleksandr Usyk and Daniel Dubois to go ahead next. I hate to say I told you so, but I told you so. Do you know what I mean? I told you so. Listen, ever since Daniel Dubois dropped out of his fight against Joseph Parker back on the 22nd of February on the Bivol versus Beterbiev card, it's been clear to everybody, Uncle Frank, Con Charles, the whole Duck Dynasty team, they wanted the Usyk fight. Do you know what I mean? In fact, Uncle Frank came out like a couple of days later. He said, listen, I'm going to drop the contract. Send it to Usyk. Let's make the fight happen. You know what I mean? So they've just longed it out. They've drawn it out. Do you know what I mean? They've waited for the moment when things have calmed down. Do you know what I mean? For them to kind of like make their move. And we know, man, despite what Uncle Frank has been saying about, you know, Joseph Parker, all the nice thing that he said, you know, look, it's up to Usyk. Usyk has a choice. Listen, Usyk has no damn choice. You know what I mean? Usyk already made his mind up. Usyk already said he wants to fight for Undisputed against Daniel Dubois. And Uncle Frank, he said that's his preferred fight. You know, it just last weekend, you know, when Joe Joyce had his fight with Filip Hrgovic, you know, Uncle Frank did an interview. They asked him, he said, yo, is that, you know, it's up to Usyk. It's his choice. But listen, who the hell do you think just put up this petition? Do you know what I mean? Who do you think sent you to the WBO? It's Uncle Frank, man. I guarantee you, I bet you it's Uncle Frank. You know? So, listen, we knew it. The fans, I think Joseph Parker fans knew it. I knew it. I've been banging on about it on this channel. If you follow me, you know how much I've been advocating for Joseph Parker to get that title fight next. Do you know what I mean? Go watch my video. The receipts are there, but it looks like it's not going to happen. Now, this petition that the WBO have received, listen, I think the WBO are going to give an exemption to Usyk and Dubois to go ahead and fight for Undisputed. And you know what? At this moment of time, I don't really give a damn anymore. I'm going to be real. Do you know what I mean? I'm going to keep it real with you, my viewers. I don't give a damn anymore. Do you know what I mean? Because these people are just trying to long things out. Do you know what I mean? We know what goes on behind the scene. Uncle Frank has been scheming, conniving. Do you know what I mean? Few brown envelopes have been exchanged and stuff like that. So the WBO, they're going to cave in. Do you know what I mean? The fight is going to make them big monies for Undisputed. They're going to make some money off it because obviously they own the belt, the WBO belt, they own it. So Usyk is going to pay a percentage. You know what I mean? So I don't really give a damn. Let these two guys fight. They deserve each other. Let them knock each other out at the same time. I really don't give a damn. You know what I mean? But all I'm going to say to all the Joseph Parker fans, do not be upset about this. Do not be angry. Don't even feel disappointed. Just laugh. Do you know what I mean? Just wait. They play the game out, wait it out, and let's call them for their bluff. You know what I mean? Frank Warren said, look, Joseph Parker is the mandatory for the WBO. Derek Chisora is the mandatory for the IBF, yeah? So Usyk Dubois fight. Listen, the winner, you have to fight Joseph Parker next. You have to fight Joseph Parker next. And Joseph Parker, trust me, bro, just sit tight. Don't take no fight in the meantime. Do not take a fight. Chill out, sit there, just keep training, keep fit. Do you know what I mean? Don't get fat and old. I'm sure, you know, Joseph Parker is very disciplined. Just stay in the sidelines, keep waiting. Call their bluff. Once these two guys are fought, once Dubois, Oleksandr Usyk, once both men fight, I don't care who wins. I don't really care. The winner, you have to fight Joseph Parker. You have to fight Joseph Parker because if you don't, trust me, the fans will go mad. The fans will go bananas. Do you know what I mean? I've done poll after poll on my channel asking the fans the questions, and every single fan says Joseph Parker deserves the title fight. Do you know what I mean? He deserves the title fight. So the fans will not tolerate, yeah, if Dubois and Usyk fight. Let's say Dubois Usyk fight. Let's say Dubois wins it. Yeah? Let's say Dubois wins. Bruv, there's no way they're going to have a trilogy. No chance. Because I know Uncle Frank, Con Charles and them, man, they might just try and pull. Do you know what I mean? They might try and pull a little quick one on us, the fans. Do you know what I mean? If Dubois was to win it, They might say, whoa, it's 1-1 now. Usyk's 1-1. Dubois is 1-1. Yeah. We're going to have to fight. We're going to have to do the trilogy. Nah. F that. F that. I think that's where Joseph Parker has to show his nasty side. He has to be like, yo, no, hell no, am I waiting again? I was meant to fight for the title. I'm the mandatory challenger. You guys, you've had your undisputed fight. I'm next. I'm fighting the winner. Do you know what I mean? Joseph Parker really has to dig his heel in and really make it clear. Listen, the WBO, if you guys are gonna give these guys an exemption to fight for undisputed, I want the winner. I'm getting the winner. Do you know what I mean? He has to be like, yo, enough is enough. These guys can't keep playing games with me. They can't try to keep take advantage of men, you know, trying to take my kindness for weakness. Do you know what I mean? Like, Joseph Parker, I know he's a humble dude. I know he's a quiet guy. I know he doesn't really like to get involved in the tussles outside the ring. But I'm sorry, he's going to have to just stand up to Uncle Frank. Do you know what I mean? If anything, yo, tear up that contract, bro. Tear up the bloody contract. You're not my promoter no more, I'm off. Seriously, they have to do something that there has to be in that contract between Daniel Dubois and Oleksandr Usyk, yeah, for that undisputed. In that contract, they have to put in the no trilogy, bro. The winner fights Joseph Parker, or Joseph Parker has to get millions from it. Do you know what I mean? If they don't honor that, they have to pay Joseph Parker compensation, because it's about time, yeah, someone stands up to these promoters. Enough is enough. Do you know what I mean? You're getting the fight that you won. Yeah, you're probably going to get it. The petition is there. The WBO, listen, they're going to cave in. We know how the game goes. You know, we've seen this a million times. There's been fighters in the past who've been mandatory challenges. They never got the fight. Do you know what I mean? Because of little things, little ish that goes on behind the scenes in boxing, the politics, which I hate. The fans hate. We hate it. We don't like it. Do you know what I mean? We thought maybe Turkey al-Sheikh coming into this thing will get rid of all of that. It kind of did, because with Turkey al-Sheikh, Riyadh season on the scene, we've got the big fights that we wanted to see, undisputed fights, and we love it. But there's still little niggle stuff that really gets on my nerves. That's still going on. Do you know what I mean? So Joseph Parker, call their bluff. Call their bluff. Let them fight for undisputed. You chill, relax at home with the family. You will get the winner. Because if Joseph Parker doesn't get the winner, the fans will lose it. Trust me. Everyone will lose it. I don't even want to hear no trilogy talk from Daniel Dubois and Oleksandr Usyk if Dubois wins. Do you know what I mean? But knowing Dubois, he's probably going to lose. Do you know what I mean? Me personally, I think Oleksandr Usyk will beat him the same way he beat him the first time. Oleksandr Usyk is just too skilled for Dubois. Dubois, he does well with fighters who just stand there and stare at him and have no defense, no head movement, no footwork, nothing like that. That's when Dubois can like do his little work. But Oleksandr Usyk is an elite boxer, man. He moves, great upper body movement, great footwork. The jab is sharp. Do you know what I mean? That orthodox style, that southpaw style is going to give Dubois a lot of problems, man. And I can see Dubois giving up. He's going to quit again. Trust me. Mark my words. He's going to quit again. Yes, he's improved. Yes, he's beating Joshua. Yes, he's beating Hrgovic. Yes, he's beating Gerard the Baby Miller. But Joshua's kind of towards the end of his career. Hrgovic, we saw Hrgovic go life and death against Joe Joyce, who is washed. Hrgovic went life and death with him. Gerard the Baby Miller is a big F lump. He's a lump who don't throw punches. He just tries to make you tired. He doesn't move around. He just tries to observe all the punches. Usyk is none of them guys. We already know Usyk is elite. He's one of the greatest of all time. So Daniel Dubois, he's got a lot of improvements to make here in this rematch for undisputed. Do you know what I mean? I don't care what people say, what happened in the first fight, below the belt. Bruv, none of that. He got outclassed. And he quit. That's what people forget about the first fight, you know. He quit. It's not like he was knocked out unconscious, no. He got beaten up, outclassed, and he quit. He took the knee for the second time in his life, in his boxing career. Do you know what I mean? Do you really want to bet against him taking a third knee? Because he's got that in him. He's got that that quit in him. We've seen it. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, man, go ahead. Have your undisputed fight. Do whatever you want to do, Uncle Frank. Do you know what I mean? We know you've been working hard behind the scenes. Do whatever you want to do. Do you know what I mean? Like, go ahead, have your fight. But Joseph Parker has to get the winner of that fight. If not, strip them, man. The WBO have to grow a pair. Yeah, they have to grow a backbone along with the IBF. Grow a backbone, strip them, man. Strip them straight. Like if they don't fight Joseph Parker, if they don't sign that contract like a week or two after that fight, whoever wins, strip them, man. Strip them. Strip them off the belt. Let Parker fight Caballero or Derek Chisora for them. Enough is enough. Do you know what I mean? Enough is enough. I'm going to leave it at that, man. I don't even want to like keep talking about these guys because they get on my nerves. You already know my stance on this. I've been saying it for weeks. And it's happened. Do you know what I mean? Like people want to say, yo, Enzo, you was right all along. Yeah, I was right all along. Do you know what I mean? Because I know how these guys move. Uncle Frank doing scheming, conniving moves behind the scene. Come on, we knew this was coming. Parker, listen, Parker, relax. This shouldn't even be like, it shouldn't even upset him. Do you know what I mean? Business as usual for Parker. Stay in the sidelines. Like I said, call them for their bluff. Do not take no warm-up fight. None of that. Chill, relax. You get the winner. Do you know what I mean? They have to honor that. If not, the fans will go mad. And me, I promise, EMGM Sports, Enzo, I'll come on here and I'll go hard at these man. They're gonna get the smoke of their life. Do you know what I mean? They're gonna get it. Uncle Frank, Colin Charles, the dynasty, Duck Dynasty family, they're gonna get it. I swear down. I'm not gonna play around. You know what I mean? But anyways, good luck to Dubois, Triple Duck. Do you know what I mean? Duck Charmaine, Uncle Frank, Colin Charles. Good luck with the Usyk fight, bro. If you get slapped up in that fight, listen, you're gonna every criticism and whatever comes your way, you deserve it, mate. Do you know what I mean? You deserve it. It's your own fault. You've caused it yourself. But my people, let me know in the comments what you think of this announcement by the WBO that they received the petition to allow the Undisputed Championship fight between Oleksandr Usyk and Daniel Dubois. Let me know in the comments. I know Parker fans, you're mad. You're going to be upset. You're not going to be happy. But trust me, do not be mad. This is actually good news for Parker because what means when he gets the winner, he gets to fight for Undisputed. Instead of just 2 or 3 belts, he's going to fight for all the marbles. So it's good news for Parker. As long as he doesn't take a risky fight as a warm-up, he can stick tight. Do you know what I mean? Let me know, my people, in the comments what you think. I'm really going to appreciate that. Once again, thank you so much for watching EMGM Sports. I'm your boy Enzo. Please don't forget to smash the like button. And if you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe because that's the only way you're going to help the channel to grow. I'll be back real soon with another one. Until then, stay blessed, my people. Peace.